As summer was fast approaching and school was coming to an end, I'd be dreaming of summer vacation, of traveling to our cottage once again. Our cottage was right next to Grandpa's, on the edge of the big lake, known as Lake Michigan. Sandy beaches, rock hunting, and sand castles will make. Our favorite way to pass the time is to take our daily stroll with Grandpa as our rock-picking guide. We walk the squeaky sand, scrunching our toes. Grandpa had a name for each and every stone: Christmas rocks, Saturn rocks, and salt and pepper ones too. Look, Grandpa, what is this clear blue rock? I asked. Grandpa replied, I call that baby blue. What do you call these flat rocks, Grandpa? He said, the skinny ones are known as skippers. What about this spoon-shaped gray rock? Grandpa laughed and said, hey, that's the Big Dipper. We'd skip the skippers from wave to wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, or more times they'd skip, as they'd hit the water one last time. Look, Grandpa, mine's doing a flip. I found one. I got one. Hey, look over here, Grandpa yelled from afar. A Petoskey stone. I finally found one. I replied, hey, let's take it home in a jar. No, Grandpa shrieked. You mustn't. You must kiss it and throw it back into the lake. Petoskey's are the most precious of stones. They are the tears of Mother Bear, for goodness sake. Petoskey's are many shades of gray. They are a beautiful six-sided design. When the water washes them clean from sand, they sparkle and shimmer and shine. Then Grandpa pointed at Mother Bear as she laid above the great sand dune that dropped into deep Lake Michigan, all dressed in a brilliant blue. He reminded us of the story of Sleeping Bear, how Mother Bear tried to save her cubs, how she waited and waited for them to swim to safety with their never-ending love. As Grandpa continued to tell the story, we saw a little tear. Just like the tears of Mother Bear, they were tears of joy, not fear. Grandpa ended the story of how the little cubs were reunited with Mother Bear as little islands of love. Mother Bear lay above the Sleeping Bear dunes, keeping a watchful eye, crying her tears of happiness and joy, and breathing a deep, deep sigh. Her tears continue to roll down the dune into the lake that never ends, and when they reach her baby cubs, it's a message of love she sends. Grandpa says when the tears reach the cubs, they kiss each one, and then they send them back into the lake. Only then can the great waves of Lake Michigan wash them back to Mother Bear, not for us to take. Each time when we're out rock hunting, we look for Mother Bear's tears. We look for the great Petoskey stone, and when we find one, we let out a happy cheer. We know when we find a Petoskey stone, we have love and joy in our lives. Just like the tears of Mother Bear, the love of her cubs survives. We know summer vacation has to come to an end. When the glow of the sun sets early, we'll rock hunt next summer on Lake Michigan's shores to find Mother Bear's tears, Grandpa says surely. As we wave him goodbye, we let out a sad sigh, for we watched and we knew he'd be waiting just as Mother Bear had for her cubs long ago. With a Petoskey in hand, he stood waving. The end. This is the Tears of Mother Bear.